Welcome all of you in my today's video lecture. Uh, Most important question series, Pharma subject in semester third. So in today's video lecture, we will discuss about the most important question from pharmaceutical engineering. So discuss one by one all the questions from unit first to unit fifth. So let's start. Before that, one kept in mind that the pharmaceutical engineering syllabus is very vast. So prepare all the questions that are repeatedly asked base exam and focus on those questions, prepare all those questions, uh, and it can be very helpful for your exams. So start with the uh, unit first. In that, 10-mark questions. So in that, first question is explain the principal, construction and working of ball mill. Second one, fluid energy mill with their merits and demerits. So in that, two separate questions can be asked. First of all, one on ball mill and on fluid energy mill. What the question? Explain the principle, construction, and working of ball mill with their merits and demerits. This is the one question. Another question is explain the principle, construction, working of fluid energy mill with their merits and demerits. So, separate two questions are from topic. So these are the questions which are repeatedly asked in the previous exam. That is the ball mill and fluid energy mill. These two questions are very important from this topic for 10 mark. So when we talk about second question, describe in detail the mechanism and the factors affecting size reduction and size separation with their application. So uh, one topic is there, that is size reduction and size separation. So one question is first from this topic. So the mechanism of size reduction and size separation with their application. So question is formed from this topic for 10 mark. To prepare this question very well, so it will be helpful for your uh, answering the 10-mark question exam. So next, third question is on Bernoulli's theorem, the most IMP question from this topic, the Bernoulli's theorem. So this question can be definitely asked for 10 mark or for 5 mark, but this very important. So prepare this question very well, their theorem, their derivation, their applications. So all the points from theorem prepare well. So it will be definitely helpful for your upcoming exams. State and explain the Bernoulli's theorem. Okay, Bernoulli's theorem, kept in mind the Bernoulli's theorem. So these are the three questions which are repeatedly asked in the previous. First of all, principal construction, working of ball mill, fluid energy mill, then the mechanism of size reduction, size separation, their applications, and third one is the Bernoulli's theorem. So let's move forward to the 5-mark questions. So in 5-mark question, the first one is write a note on Orpheus meter and Venturi meter. So this question is for 5 mark. Second question, describe in detail about Reynolds number and its significance. So, like the Bernoulli's theorem, this Reynolds number is very important for 5 mark as well as for 2 mark. It can be definitely asked for 2 mark, or when we talk about its significance and its equation, it can be asked for 5 mark. So prepare these, it can be helpful for 5 mark as well as for 2 mark. So like the Bernoulli's theorem, prepare this question very well. Next, third question is explain the principle, construction, working of hammer mill and cyclone separator. Right, the previous question, two questions are from this topic. The principle, construction, working of hammer mill with their merits and demerits. Clearly explain principle, construction, working of cyclone separator with their merits and demerits. So one thing kept in mind that there are lots of size reduction, size separator, mixers, dryers, then evaporators are there. So it's very difficult to remember all the things from their this topic. So uh, one thing that prepare all the diagrams from this topic. Prepare very well all the diagrams from this diagram. Learn the principle, their construction, and their working. So it will be and very easy to remember this hammer mill and other questions like the different evaporators are there. So mixers are there, then centrifugation machines are there. So first of all, kept in mind that prepare all the diagrams very sharply. From this diagram, learn how to construct and how to write the working on that. So you can write in it or your own language for their working. So first of all, you draw the diagram, then principle, then construction, their working, last one, merits and demerits. So preparing this, it will be very useful for the writing the answers in your exams and will be also helpful for remembering the answers. So prepare in this manner. So and last question is define manometer and write its principle and working. So manometer is part also important from this topic. So up to these three questions are must. First one is Bernoulli's theorem, then ball mill, fluid energy mill questions, then Reynolds number and manometers. Four questions are must from this topic. It can be repeatedly asked in every exam. So prepare this question and it will be definitely useful for your upcoming exam. Then move forward to the 2 mark question. So in 2 mark question, first question is define size reduction and its applications. So these are the simple questions. I always tell you that when you prepare 10 mark question, 5 mark question, you are uh, already preparing for the 2 mark question. So it is not necessary to prepare the 2 mark questions separately. It will be automatically prepared when you are prepared for 10 mark question and for 5 mark question. So these are the questions are important from the exam point of view. So second question, write a note on manometers. Third question, give a note on Reynolds number. So Reynolds number is kept in mind. Then fourth question, distinguish between size reduction and size separation. So four distinguish are important for it is 2 mark. Then name any two mechanism of size separation. So these are the some questions can be asked for 2 mark. Okay. So these are the 10 mark question, 5 mark question, 2 mark question from the unit first. So otherwise, take a screenshot of this PPD or write it in your notebook. So it will be very helpful for your upcoming exam. 10 mark question, 5 mark question, and 2 mark question. So from this unit, these are the some important questions. Then move forward to the unit second. That unit second, first of all, discuss with 10 mark questions. Like the unit first, in this topic also some are the important questions that can be definitely asked in the exams, like multiple effect evaporator. For upcoming exam, this multiple effect evaporator, it is very important. So in mind this multiple effect evaporator, explain in detail the principle, construction and working of multiple effect evaporator. Kept in mind, I repeatedly telling again and again because these are the important topic. So then move forward to the next topic, the explain in detail the principle, construction and working of flash distillation, steam distillation and fractional distillation. So from this question, three questions are made. First one is explain in detail principle, construction and working of flash distillation. Similarly, the principle, construction and working of steam distillation. Similarly, explain in detail principle, construction and working of fractional distillation. So these three distillations are important. So, prepare this distillation topic, flash, steam and fractional distillation. Mainly this flash distillation asked repeatedly. So steam and fractional is also important. Okay. Next, third question, explain in detail Fourier's law with its applications and give the mechanism of heat transfer. So like the Bernoulli's theorem, like the Reynolds number, like the ball mill, like the multiple effective evaporator. This Fourier's law is very, very important. So up to this topic, 5 questions are important, that are very, very important from the exam point. So first one, which one? First one is the Bernoulli's theorem, then ball mill, then Reynolds number, then this multiple effective, then flash distillation, then Fourier's law. So prepare these questions and their mechanism, their merits, their demerits, their diagram, their working, their constructions. So these are the some 10 mark questions from the unit second. So then move forward to the 5 mark question. So in 5 mark questions, some evaporators are there. So let's start with the question number 1. Write a note on heat interchangers and heat exchangers. So simple note is there on heat interchangers and heat exchangers. Then second question is define and classify the evaporator. So you define and then classify. Then describe the construction, working, principle, diagram of horizontal tube evaporator. Tube evaporators. So in this pharmaceutical engineering, mainly diagrams are most important. From this diagram, first you are prepared for diagrams. You are already prepared for their principle, their construction, and their working. Construction is not much hard when you have well diagram, and their working, their merits and demerits. So then third question, define and classify evaporator and describe the applications and different factors that affect the evaporation. So first of all, define and then classify the evaporators and describe the factors that are affecting the evaporation. Simple question is there. So this horizontal tube evaporator is also can be asked for 10 marks. So prepare in this manner the horizontal tube evaporators. These are the some 5 mark questions this topic. Then move forward to the 2 mark questions. So I have already told, when you are preparing for 10 mark and 5 mark, you are already prepared for a 2 mark question. So that first question, define the term distillation, and second question is compare the heat interchangers and exchangers. So these are the some 2 mark question from the topics unit number second. So let's move forward to the unit number third. In unit number third, some 10 mark questions are important, like the Bernoulli's theorem, like the Reynolds number, like the Fourier's law. So in that, first question is explain the principle, construction, and working of fluidized bed dryer. What is FBD? Fluidized bed dryer. So remember that question asked explain the principle, construction, and working of FBD with their merits and demerits. So first of all, remember the long form of FBD. Important I FBD. That is the fluidized bed dryer. Then fridge dryer. Similar question, that is principal construction working of fridge dryer. Similarly, spray dryer. Similarly, tray dryer. The principal construction and working of is all the dryers. So prepare this dryer very well. So I already told, first prepare diagrams, then construction, then their working, their principles, their merits, their demerits. So this way you can prepare these questions very well. Then second question is define and classify the drying. Write a note on theories and mechanism of drying. There are different theories of drying, their mechanism of drying. Simple question is there and very easy question, that is the theories of drying and mechanism of drying. Okay, you can write it in your own language also. So these are the 2 questions from the unit third, that is explain the principle, construction, and working of fluidized bed dryer, fridge dryer, spray dryer, and last one is tray dryer, and second one is the theories and mechanism of drying. So move forward to the 5 mark question. That first one, explain in detail about emulsifier. Most IMP. Reversion emulsifier like planetary mixers, then twin shell blender, then sigma blade mixers. So from this topic, silver sun emulsifier is most important or 5 mark in upcoming exam. Then planetary mixtures. So these upper two questions, the silver emulsifier and then planetary mixture. So prepare these questions very well. Next, second question, write the theories, applications and factors affecting mixing. Okay, write the theories, applications and factors affecting. First of all, you write the different theories of mixing, then their applications and what other factors that affect the mixing. Okay, so explain and elaborate all the things that can be useful for this question. Next, move forward to the 2 mark question. In that first one, the difference between mixing and blending. Then what is rate of drying curve? So drying curve is also important for 5 mark also. Then distinguish between solid mixing, liquid mixing. Then what is convective and diffusive mixing? These are the some short questions can be useful for your upcoming semester exams and it can be asked for the 2 mark. Okay, so prepare these questions as well. Next, move forward to the unit number 4. In unit number 4, let's start with the 10 mark questions. In that first one, discuss in detail about plate and frame filter with their merits and demerits. So, this plate and frame filter is most important. So, prepare these. Next, explain the principle, construction, and working of perforated basket centrifuge with their merits and demerits. Also, it can be asked right or a non-basket. These two centrifuge are important for 10 mark. Then third question is explain in detail about the different theories of filtration and give the different factors affecting the filtration. So there are different theories of filtration and there are factors that affect the filtration. You can write in your own language also. What are the different factors affecting filtration? Okay. First of all, remember the some point like uh, 3 to 4 point on the basis of that point you can elaborate that in the exam. Where in this way will easy to write the answers in the exam. It's not possible to mug up all the things. Work smart, so will be helpful for your exam. So because the syllabus is very vast, there are total 15 to 20 questions for 10 marks are asked from this pharmaceutical engineering, but you can only write 2 questions in the exam. So it is very hard to know the which question is come for 10 marks. So you have to prepare all the questions very well. So it will be helpful for your exam. So next 5 mark question in that question number 1, explain the principle, construction and working of rotary drum filter and filter lip. In that rotary drum filter and filter lip. Similarly, we have already discussed in that manner. There are 2 questions from this. Question number 1, explain the principle, construction and working of rotary drum filter and explain the principle, construction and working of filter lip. So, these 2 questions are prepared from this topic. Then second question is discuss in detail about different theories and applications of centrifugation. So there are the different theories of centrifugation, their applications of. Prepare this question very well. Then third question is explain in detail about super centrifuge. Will be uh, important, that is super centrifuge. Okay, next move forward to the 2 mark question. Define centrifugation and give its types. What are filter aids? Discuss in brief. The filter aids are the important for 2 marks. So write it in the exam. It will be asked. That is the filter aids. Then explain the different types of filters. Are the some 2 mark questions from this topic. So next, move forward to the last unit, that is unit number 5. Number 5 is very easy. So one 10 mark question and also from this topic, that is what is corrosion, and write the note on theories of corrosion and explain the types and preventive methods. So first of all, you write the what is corrosion, then their theories, explain their different types and their preventive methods. Okay? In that way, you can write it answer 3 to 4 pages minimum. 8 to 9 marks can easily gain from this topic. It is very simple question when it is repeatedly asked in the exam. So focus on this unit number 5. So it will be helpful for your exam to write the answers. So what is corrosion, and write note on theories of corrosion and explain the types and preventive method. And it is very general type question. There is no need to study extra this topic. Already this is a general topic and very helpful. Next, 5 mark question. Describe the various factors affecting selection of materials for the plant construction. The selection of materials for plant construction. Then write a note on materials of plant construction. So, what are the different types of materials which are used for the plant construction? You can write in this question. So, in first question, what are the different factors which can affect the selection of materials of our plant construction? In this question, you can write the different factors which can affect the materials for plant construction. So these are the two 5 mark question which will be asked for 5 mark in your upcoming exam. Focus on this exam question. In that 2 mark question, define corrosion and give its types, or define corrosion and explain pH effect of pH on the corrosion. What is the effect of pH on the corrosion? So it's a short question, very easy question, that is define corrosion and explain the effect of pH. So these are the some important questions from this subject, that is pharmaceutical engineering. Uh, I have already told that this pharmaceutical engineering topic is very vast. These questions and it can be helpful for your exam. So let's revise all the questions. In unit number 1, I already told, that is ball mill and Bernoulli's theorem. Then 5 mark question is Reynolds number or Fish meter and manometer. Okay, 3 questions are there. Then Reynolds number is also for 2 marks. Then in unit 2, the multiple effective evaporator, flash distillation and Freer's law. Okay. Then 5 mark question, horizontal tube evaporator. Then in 2 mark question, so these 2 mark questions are easy. So move forward to the next unit number 3, 10 mark question, that is FBD. What is FBD? I already told. Comment down in the comment section what is FBD. Then define and classify drying and the mechanism of drying. So drying curve, it can also ask in this question. Define and classify drying and write the and mechanism of drying and explain the drying curve. So it is the lengthy question. So prepare this question. Next, Silverson emulsifier and planetary mixture for 5 mark. What? Silverson emulsifier and planetary mixers. Then move forward to the 2 marks. So rate of drying curve. Okay, then they're distinguished mix blending, then solid mixing, liquid mixing. So these are the some short questions from this topic. Then unit number 4, perforated basket centrifuge is plate and frame filter. Plate and frame filter. Important topic, that is plate and frame filter. Like Bernoulli's theorem and Reynolds number. Plate and frame filter. Okay, then explain in detail about the different theories of filtration, their factors. Okay, then for 5 mark, rotary drum filter. Rotary drum filter and filter leaf. So this filter leaf is very important. Okay, leaf. Remember filter leaf. Then explain in detail about super centrifuge. Super centrifuge. Then 2 mark question, that is short question like centrifugation, filter aids, types of filters. Then move forward to the last unit, 10 mark question. What is corrosion? Their theories and their preventive methods. Preventive methods. So prepare this question. Then 5 mark questions like materials for pharmaceutical plant construction. 5 mark question is there, the materials for pharmaceutical plant construction. Then in 2 mark questions, simple definition of corrosion and their types, the effect of pH on the corrosion. So these are the some important questions from this subject, that is pharmaceutical engineering from semester 3rd. These are the important questions and it will be definitely helpful for your upcoming exam. It's my guarantee. So, thank you all of you. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Have a bright future.